What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another episode of Clutch Throttle Go. More like a movie, I think. So this is the episode that we have all been waiting for. This is the one I've been talking up since the day I first started. Well, I don't know if it was when I first started my channel or not, but it's when I first, started really talking about Glacier National Park. We are in Glacier National Park. Now, my first two videos, we kind of blew through those two parks at Badlands and in Yellowstone, and well, I kind of feel bad I didn't get a whole lot of footage of either one of those. This one is going to be at least two different videos. I'm going to have one that's right now, both of them are going to have me like talking the same thing in it, so it just kind of depends on which one you want. But one of them is going to be a rather long one take episode. I'm doing a one take of this entire park right here. Welcome to Glacier National Park, guys. One take of this entire park. I'm going to go all the way from, I'm at the west entrance now, heading to the east entrance of going to the Sun Road, and then I'll be coming back the other way as well to get a view angle of the different ways. I'm hoping I have enough sunlight for it, and should. So I tried this the other day, and I left my vent on my thing here open, so I've been triple checking that thing today to make sure that the vent's closed on the helmet piece here, the mouthpiece. But either way, we are on the way there now. We're doing it again. So this one take is going to be an episode all on its own. I'm going to go all the way through, all the way back. There's probably not going to be any cuts in it. If there is, just cut into the park and that's it. So this is going to be a long episode. You can skip through it if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it because there's just some amazing sights to see. Now, I'm going to take this same episode and I'm going to cut it up into another episode as well. That episode is where we did stop at different viewing angles at the other day, get off the bike and whatnot. I'm going to include those in it, doing the stops and whatnot, checking out different views, getting the montages and whatnot. And then after that, I've got also on the lake, I took and went on the lake at Lake McDonald here and got some really epic shots of the lake and the kayak I was in. It was freaking awesome. So you can watch both videos or not. I mean, whoever watches this one probably, well, I can't say this one because this is part of the other one too. Whoever watches the one that's just a straight go through, I mean, you're going to be watching the same stuff over again. So to each their own. You're welcome to check them both out. All power to you. Right now we're on our way up here. Hopefully they don't give me a hard time. It's a royal pain with how they're doing the passes this year. Only year we've been, and they've got construction going on too. So with that being said, they require like the basic park entry pass, and then they require another pass into the park as well that you have to have, like some for the day or whatever. And then they require another one for going to the Sun Road. Like, it's a reservation. It's stupid, but I'm hoping we can get through without issue right now. I guess we'll see. Now, I'm probably not going to be talking the whole time on this. I'm going to try to talk as much as I can remember to do so, but there's just some awe moments, and even though I've seen it once, it's that amazing. I'll be awing out on it again, like just amazing stuff. So with that being said, I mean, I'll just put some music in place of all that. I'm just giving you all a heads up because, watching my last two videos to the other two parks, it was too late. I've done my screwing up. So I don't know if we can go through here or not. We'll try it. Let's see what this guy says. Hey, how y'all doing? So, not sure what all you need. I've got this from the store. I got this pass right here. Good? All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Oh. Well, that was the easiest one coming through yet. That was a red light. I'm sorry, I did not mean to blow that. All right, that was super awesome. I was so worried that we were gonna get stopped for a minute because that pass that I have in my pockets from yesterday, not the card, that's good for the year, but the paper one was from yesterday. So, but they kind of know what I meant, so I better tighten up my strap here on my helmet. It's still undone. There we go. You're gonna hear me heaving and breathing and all that stuff. It's just part of it. I'm afraid to open up any ventilation in this helmet. The mouthpiece for sure is shut. Because if I open it, this is what happens. Now you got all this extra wind whooshing through. I'll do it again later and you can see what I'm talking about. I can open up my top one. I can open my top vent up here and get some air through my head. Oh my gosh, that actually feels really good. I'm gonna do this for a minute. I don't think it's affecting the audio quality too much. Oh, I was sweating in my head too, so that thing's got some good airflow. You don't realize it until you're sweating. Holy crap. So it is gonna take us a few minutes to get all the way to the mountain pass. Maybe I should just open that when I'm not talking. And here, I'm talking right now, so I'll close it. Let me open my vent. I gotta scratch my nose. Alright, so like I said, it does take a minute to get all the way up to the mountain pass, going to the Sun Road over here, but there is some you get to see Lake McDonald a little bit on the left hand side, and then there's also a creek that's pretty cool to check out. And in the video where I do sorry, I was passing him up. But yeah, we're gonna have Lake McDonald on the left-hand side. And I know I talk fast, so that sounded gibberish. Lake McDonald on the left-hand side. And then we're gonna have a creek. It's probably called McDonald Creek. I really don't know. It's a pretty cool creek. But again, we haven't really stopped to take much pictures of the creek area, I don't think. But what I'll do is I'll make sure that we're here to Wednesday. This is Saturday currently. I just wanted to try to get this in. That way I actually have time to mess with it. And if I miss anything, I can come back and get it. So we'll see. Miss anything as far as not the one take right now, but the bits for the other vlog that I'll do, or the other video, where it's gonna have everything we're doing pretty much. But yeah, they've got construction going on up here. That's another reason why they have this this stupid pass situation going on right now. But there's construction going on. I guess they're putting a electrical conduit line in or something. I'm not entirely sure what they're up to, but when you're coming back through the park, it's rough on a bike, so kind of sucks. I still see it in a minute though. There's Lake McDonald. We actually, and I have it in the video, we took the kayaks out here yesterday. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord, it was beautiful. There's a couple photos I got where I got the mountains in the background. I got my kayak in front of me. You know, I'm sitting in the kayak. I got the water in front of me. And then ever so bit, you can also see the seaweed and the seaweed. Oh my lord. The plantation and rocks on the water, the lake bed, if I can get my word out right. Yeah, so this is all the stuff I cut out when I mess up. I just kind of cut it out and go, especially my slurs and my speech impediments and stuff. But this is a one take, so I hope you all appreciate it. I mean, I'm probably not going to edit anything out of this except for my very first start, because I screwed up trying to say, welcome to my channel, blah, blah, blah. And I got it right after a few takes, but that was on my way into the entrance, so I started at the hotel room, and I, you know, think I got it right after we got through like the train tunnel coming in here. So I'm not sure if my Yellowstone video is going to be up before or after this. I would say probably before. When you all watch that, I made a major screw up. I don't know what happened, but for some reason, I didn't get any of the intro from like Cody, Wyoming until whatever the first state park is called. I think it's Buffalo Bill State Park or something. I didn't get any of the entrance, and that bummed me out. Like, it bummed me out so bad that I don't even want to put that video up. But in my Badlands video, even though it was short and kind of blah, you know, I got what I could with it. I still put in there, you know, sneak peek of Yellowstone, and the sneak peek is some of the better parts. So if y'all don't like the Yellowstone footage, I do apologize. There is no excuse for not having great footage for that park. But 3 guys on a road trip, we're all ready to get out of the truck, and we didn't take a whole lot of time to sit around and check stuff out. We just kind of passed through it, and kind of was about it. So my apologies ahead of time, or as of now, for that video. It's probably not great, but I'll do the best I can with the edits. Stop talking for a second. I should have brought some. Oh, I got some water. It's just in my pack back here. These tour buses, shuttles. Yeah, that construction should be starting any time now. I know they did not pass this road up that fast. If they did, they got some skill that I don't know about, never heard of before. Straighten my helmet up a little bit. This sucker does get heavy with the GoPro on there after a while, but I don't care. I am so dedicated to this footage. Like, we are what, 30 hours from home? I don't know. Personally, for me, Jeffersonville, Indiana, Glacier National Park, do your math, put it in Google. How far is that? I mean, the town itself of Jeffersonville is probably what, 3-mile radius ish. It might be more than that. It might have like a 5-mile radius, but still, yeah, 5 miles. 5 miles versus, you know, over 1,000 miles and change that this trip is. You just put it in there in your GPS, and you can see how long or how far Glacier National Park is from Jeffersonville, Indiana. And of course, buddy back there has got a little bit further distance to go. He's a couple hours more than me. And here's the construction zone. They got the stoplight up here. I'm gonna see if my water bottle will fit. No, it'll block the view if I do that. Doggone it. I might just have to stop for water every now and then, guys. So if I do that, forgive me. Like I said, I'm gonna try and do a 1 take. So the less cuts, the better. All right, I gotta open my shield. Oh my gosh. Glacier National Park. I thought it was gonna be nice and cool up here. That's, you know, invested in a riding jacket and the riding pants and all that stuff, and yeah, well, it ended up being like 90 degrees up here. I cannot believe it. I don't know how glaciers survive. I really don't. I mean, maybe it's the hottest summer they've had. I don't know. Now, the glaciers that you're gonna see up here, I don't know how well you'll see them from the GoPro because I have the wide angle set. You just get a much better view with the wide angle. So that's how I got it set. It is what it is. Sorry, there was a bug. I'm gonna have to bleep out that word a minute, but there was a bug coming down. It was coming almost straight down, floating in front of me. I better shut this thing. Yeah, but yeah, there was a bug coming down, and it was floating right in front of me, and I couldn't tell if it was a spider or what, and it freaked me out, and I kind of veered over to my right. Reared or turned to my right a little bit, kind of freaked out, and I'm glad he wasn't too close to me. Oh, we got stones. Come on. It wasn't like this. There we go. Get out of that crap. Yeah, that side right there sucks to come back on, but it is what it is. Now, when I come up through the mountain, both times really, but even the first time for sure, when I come up this thing, it is so tempting to want to just take and snap my head, turn and get the best view possible. I might angle a little bit to the side, but we're coming back through, so you're still going to get to see it. So if you want to see the angle of what it's going to look like, just keep on watching and you'll see what it looks like from the other side. It's too hard for me to turn my head and look back in a certain way with the certain curves and the major drops and stuff. It's just not safe for me to do that. And I don't want to run that slow and block people, so just bear with it. I'm going for a west to east pass and then an east to west pass. Like when we get to the end of this, I'm going to turn around and make the same pass right back and go back to the motel and take it easy for the rest of the night. I might just have to unbuckle this thing. I swear that strap, guys, this Neotech 2, the Shoei Neotech 2, or Shoei Neotech 2, the strap on it, not a fan. Like, I don't mind the clicky thing, you know, the buckle click, whatever, quick release. I don't mind it whatsoever. It's just something about this particular one, it's not long enough. Like, it's just, it always rubs to my neck. So I might have to undo that here shortly. I'm gonna just go ahead and do that now. It ain't like you guys are gonna see it. Oh, that's like instant freaking relief right there. Yeah, you can probably see it in my mirror, maybe. Just kind of hanging down here. Yeah, screw it. I need to maybe send this helmet in. I've said this another time, but send my helmet in and see if they can put the D-ring in there instead. And you can leave it long and just kind of slide it forward and put your helmet on. So I'll have to see. That, or just make my strap longer or something. So most of the people that are on this channel are probably here from my previous video. It's mostly on this Vulcan S right here, Kawasaki Vulcan S. And if you are, I know I'm not talking about the Vulcan much, but it's a moto vlog, so hey, we're in beautiful country. Like, this is amazing. Don't worry about the bike so much. You see what it does, and we're having fun. So I'm actually halfway considering trading this bike in when I get back. Just for two reasons, really. I love the bike. It's fun. It's great on gas. It's super awesome to go around curves and stuff. But the gears are my one of my complaints. All right, the gears aren't tall enough, I don't think. On the highway, there's no issues. We can get up to, you know, it maxes out like 110, 111, something like that. I did my speed run test. By the way, folks, I'm probably gonna redo my speed run test just so I can have better audio and also do it in a more consolidated area. And I know my channel's not monetized yet, and I have a lot of views on my one, but honestly, I'm probably deleting that video and redoing it in a safer place, safer environment. But until then, I'll just leave it up. But anyway, what I was getting at is the gearing on this bike, it just, you know, at 80 mile an hour, interstate speeds, it's doing like 7,000 RPM, 7,000 RPM. This bike is made for it, yes, but me, like, just subconsciously when I'm watching it, when I'm hearing it, because this thing sounds like a, well, everyone says a pissed off sewing machine, and it does, unless you have an exhaust like he's got the Delcovic exhaust on his bike, and it sounds very close to a Harley Davidson. I probably won't be doing that. I was at first, and I'm just like, you know what, why? Like, why do I need to? So I'm probably gonna leave mine the way it is. You know, it's less irritation towards other neighbors, and going through country areas and going through forests like this, nobody wants to hear you go boom, 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 going down the freaking thing with somebody trying to camp. So going down the road when someone's trying to camp. But anyway, yeah, the gears just aren't, I feel like the gears could be taller. It don't have to go any faster. I just wish the gears were taller. That way we're doing, like, you know, 4,000 or 5,000 RPM at 80 mile an hour instead of 7,000 RPM. I haven't had a single issue out of it. It does me great. I've had this thing for a few months now. I've had it ever since I started my channel. So, like, I think the same week I got the bike is the same week I started my channel up. So you can go check it out. I've not had a single issue out of this thing as of yet. And even though we didn't ride cross country, we trailered them, and we still rode. I mean, I think this thing just had over 1,000 miles on it, or maybe it was 1,500 miles. I can't remember. I put a few miles on this trip on here because ever since we got to Glacier, and we got here Wednesday this week, and we're staying until supposedly Wednesday of next week. I have rode this bike almost everywhere. We take the truck every now and then, but I've been just riding the bike. Elevation doesn't bother it. Doesn't seem to bother it in any way. So anybody, you know, 6,000 to 8,000 feet, whatever, it doesn't seem to affect the bike any. I've tried premium and regular. He likes to disagree and say that he can definitely tell a difference, but it's not worth the price. Like, the difference isn't worth the price in gas or fuel. I personally haven't noticed a big difference in it. Maybe his exhaust has something to do with it. I don't know. All I know is I personally haven't noticed. So it gets really good gas mileage. I've gotten as low as like, you know, 30, 40, something like that, but I've gotten as high. Yellowstone, I think I was peaking like on the instant gas mileage 115, but I think I averaged it like 70 something, 71, 68, something like that miles to gallon. And that's being easy on it and getting on it, so it's a little mixture of everything. I haven't reset it in a while, so let's actually see what it's at now. That's the wrong